We're just getting live on YouTube as well. So hmm, finally, the exam form has been dates have been closed, and today is 27th February, and we are looking at uh, some 3 months in our hand. If we roughly calculate, or uh, so we are looking around some say uh, 86 days in our hand right now. So I will take this session in English, reason being that English medium we are approaching. But that doesn't mean that I don't understand Hindi or other languages of the country. What I want people who are attending or watching this in YouTube is to understand what exactly needs to be strategy. Do not consider this session as something to help you prepare your next uh, 85 days towards the examination, which you will yourself prepare. I'm not saying that I will do anything or anyone can do anything. You, as per your time, you may be working professional, you may be full-time dedicated aspirant, you may be, married, you may be having kids. You have your own realities. So we cannot, or I cannot say that this is the exact thing what you have to do, and anybody who does this clears the prelims. It does not work like that. And had there been any such, uh, pattern, then definitely people would have cracked it very easily. First, though, let us understand this point that UPSC exam is going to be unpredictable. However, it has been in the last so many years of its, civil service examination. The UPSC will always stay unpredictable. It will have its surprises. If the exam comes easy, it is then easy for everyone. The cutoff will rise high. If the exam comes tough, then it is tough for everyone. The cutoff will look at low. So do not think that you have been chosen, that this attempt I am giving तभी ऐसा tough paper दे दिया, आज तक के नहीं दिया. Let me tell you, everyone has given their first attempt of prelims will always come and say आज तक कैसे कभी नहीं हुआ था, ऐसा हो गया, ऐसा हो गया, मेडिकल हिस्ट्री से कुछ भेजा ही नहीं, कुछ पूछा ही नहीं. So UPSC has no trend. But yes, what are our tools to understand UPSC? We have the only tool is the question paper which they give. And then there are some knowledgeable people, because of the analysis and lot of hard work, who come to say that there is a pattern and this is what we should be doing. But some or other way, let me tell you, your journey is yours. You will have your own story of success. I cannot tell you that, just follow somebody who said that this is what is the only way. Because if you try to do that, it might be useful for him or her as per uska situation, but may not be with you. For example, we are speaking in English, but my first language is Odia or maybe Hindi, I would say. So I will not be fluent in English immediately. I will first think in my own language, then understand what I'm trying to tell you, then bring out all the English words I have in my mind, and then create a sentence. Then I will assume, for example, you are Telugu. I will assume that from my English which has gone to you, you will grasp the English, convert it in Telugu, understand what my English has been to you. Then you will express yourself in Telugu to your mind and convert that Telugu in English and express. So the process is very long. So this is the challenge with India, that examination is not tough. Understanding and expressing between each other is going to be challenge. So there will be many of you who would say, "Sir, I don't understand your accent. I don't understand your language. I don't understand you are saying off or off." So many things. But my apologies sincerely. I will try my best that in today's session, at least we'll spend an hour or so, but you understand at least 15%, not even not, I mean, you can a full percent, but say 15%. So we will divide this session into two aspects of student. I wanted to run a poll, but forget because not everybody is attending at the same time. Uh, if you're watching this recorded, it is valid for you as well. I am not here to endorse any program as such as of now. This is an open session. It is up to you. If you feel I come out with some experience and I'm talking, if you feel it aligns with your own story, it may work with you. Okay? It's like that. Now, coming to the point, I have two kind of people who are attending or registered for this session. Number one, people aspirant who are going to give this year examination, 25th May 2025. Second are aspirant who are going to give they want to know more about UPSC civil service examination. They will give the examination, maybe 2026, 2027, maybe right now at student or school level, like that. Then third are aspirant who have been given this examination. It is their final or third or second repetitive attempt, and they are unable to clear the exam. So these are the three kind of people who are watching. If you come into any of this category, then well and good. If none of these category, then please let me know through chat what exactly is your expectation from a UPSC mentor. Okay. Now we will take the session in a way where I'll talk a little bit about myself. You need to know who is talking or what is talking. If it is sensible to you, then only okay. If it is nonsense to you and you like nonsense and enjoy it, then take this 1 hour as a good enjoyable time. Then we'll talk a little bit about this exam. People who are first time coming are listening from, watching from movies, watching from aspirant series, watching from newspaper and all that thing, IS Banna hai or something like that. What is all this about? I'll talk a little bit about exam. If you are aware about it, please keep quiet for some time because let them have that aspect. Then I'll talk details of examination. Then I'll talk about the success mantra of UPSC aspirant, and then I'll talk about as what I'm going to deliver as a value add as a program. And then for I will focus on 2025, especially on the prelims revision marathon, the SMSs or the WhatsApp which I've been sending, since the last 2 days. And then we'll be open to question. There are certain questions which I've received. So while talking only, I will answer them whichever I've received. And any open question, if you have any questions in your mind during the session you want to ask, you just chat it. I will answer that after this session. Okay. Maybe that I will not put it in the YouTube stream. I will end the YouTube stream and then I'll only put it in the session over here. So let's for next 40 minutes, let me just complete my session. And in the meanwhile, you have any questions, you just drop in your question in the chat. So all the best to you and all the best to me. Thank you. So I am Abhilash Mahapatra. I, like one of you, was an aspirant in 2007 to 2010 duration. That time it was 4 times attempt, and I had that time cleared UPSC in 2008 examination. Service was not allocated to me, so that is a separate thing. But I cracked the exam in 2008. So I have that time I had taken two optional. One is geography optional, and another was public administration. As a educational qualification, I am a mechanical engineer and I am a MBA as well. And during my time, and then I did geography and public administration. Uh, so during those days, the examination result used to come in the UPSC entrance notice board. So everybody's thing was accessible. You can see everybody's name and list, which current also happens, but other it happens in internet. So we do not know other people details and marks. Maybe yeah, one final list comes. Yes. So during that time, many of my what do you say? I wouldn't say batchmates or however they used to say that your score has been constantly high in essay and geography optional. If any of you have been into this aspirant community in New Delhi, So there is a place called Mukherjee Nagar and there is a place called Old Rajendra Nagar. And by virtue of whatever one goes there, and if you can afford, I'm talking about that era, and it becomes a community of your own. So there, they start, even if you're coaching and everything, there also they become a, teaching of cross self-study or group study keeps on happening. So many of my that time aspirant studying aspirant, they kind of थोड़ी सी चढ़ा दिया मेरे को that you are doing good, please teach us. So I was not so keen on teaching, but if somebody is having any doubt, I never took a I thought I should answer them. So that's how it started, and slowly during my after my this I realized that people are doing good also. People started asking for essays, checking and all that, geography teaching and all that. But some or other way, that one phase is over. In 2014, after my work and all that, I realized that, I want to also contribute because I have also done so much. I want to contribute as a faculty. So there's an organization called IS Gurukul. Currently, it is for sociology, but otherwise it was started with general studies. And I was part of the GS faculty team, geography and essay and interview preparation. During the same time, Vision IS also started, and I was a part of their contribution team of test series and for prelims and mains and answer writing this thing series backend team. Then I also thought what to do. Somehow the alphabet is coming wrong. I don't know how why it is, but sorry for that. Uh, then I started one of my own website called reviseforis.com in 2014. My intention was to help some people through email. Actually, I had seen there is a for MBA admission in abroad. There is an exam called Graduate Management Aptitude Test, GMAT. So in the internet I found a website called beatthegmat.com where they used to give 60 days uh, beat the GMAT series. So every day one mail used to come, you have to dedicatedly do that, and by the end of the day, you go and give GMAT. Definitely, if you're doing it, it'll have some impact. So I thought, why can't we adopt something in like that in UPSC? And I started reviseforis.com, and I had this first 35 days revision plan, which I used to give on email. Unfortunately or fortunately, the world was not geo at that time till 2016. So not everybody was much keen. But slowly, as the internet access improved and people coming on digital content, a whole lot of demand happened. So, but I never came in upfront. There was no video or something like that, only notes and things. So I was, because I was also parallelly working somewhere else, so I was quiet. In 2023, few of my aspirants or people who have successfully cleared it, they mentioned that, sir, please come, do this fully and, we have your need and all that kind of thing. So I left everything and I started this program, and I called my initiative as Elevate IS. Now, I also understand Elevate IS is such a common name, and many of you actually think I'm some other Elevate IS and all. So there is two confusion. One is Elevate IS and another is Abhilash, sir. Because Abhilash is also a namesake in the Aspirant series. So that is not my story. That is, I don't want to move whoever it is, but they have taken my name also. So somewhere or other, there's a confusion about that. So the only common factor is UPSC. That's it, Civil Service Examination. So with that, I started mentoring, and all this program started. So my reason for telling all this is because you're talking to somebody who has cracked the exam. I have not just only prepared, and I have never seen the other side. I've cracked the exam, I've cracked interview, gone through all these resources, all in English medium. I can understand as an aspirant क्या होता है मन में, what happens, how difficult it is, how turbulent it is as the year increases, as you attempt, as you repeatedly fail, as you have this aspiration that जब तक तोड़ेंगे नहीं तब तक छोड़ेंगे नहीं, still your life at stake. So many challenges, but it is all within you. So you become people who are very good at college and very vibrant. They become silent, reserved. All this, the whole life changes. So yes, yeah. So you joined right now. So if you can, you can see in the slide itself it is mentioned. So that's the reason. What happens is we find it very difficult. So now with this program, what mentorship program, I also do not endorse coaching institute. During our era, coaching was for something. For example, I found it very difficult to be in discipline. I come from an era where you first enter to the classroom, teacher opens the book, we all start reading, teacher closes the book. I do not, when I go home, I read only that much. I do not go ahead. If say, what have you studied in your class? I say, yes, I have done only the chapter 2. Because class mein utna hi, this is much has been done in the class. So I have never, I come from that era that I've never been ahead of teacher. So if the syllabus is not over, then teacher is not completed it. So I had a classroom based of preparation. Same in engineering also. So what had happened was I realized that I'm unable to stick to a plan when I'm studying. So I felt I should do the coaching because I wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock I will do go, 8 to 10 there will be class, 10 to 14 there will be class, then there will be a break, lunch break, like that. So I followed coaching for only thing is that it will give me a dedication for completing it. Like that. But that is not with everybody. I myself do not endorse coaching. Why I do not? Because most of the time we waste time. We're same college, friend life environment, talking nonsense, spending so much of talking other things. Energies goes here and there. We forget on the focus why we are here. Why our parents have taken so much tough time to make ourselves what we are. So many things happens in that. But another thing I realized, even if you go coaching, you do anything, what is important is how much is your self preparation. If you have not read the book, if you have not done the hard work yourself, you will not be able to crack the exam any which way. However, biggest coaching institute you attend, it can motivate you. Okay, today I will read 16 hours. One day, then push, all the motivation is over. It is very similar to going gym. One day you get motivated that today I will do everything. And then you'll put and take 100 kgs. And then 10 days over, the muscle pull, that pull, this pull. So this is not the way. So mentoring is what I felt because everybody has their own pace, everybody has their own personality. So wherever they feel they want to have a mentor, they will talk. If they don't feel, you cannot be a dictator. "Ki, why did you do this? What is this like this?" It is up to them because they are putting their future at stake. And this is how I started approaching. So Elevate IS was made for this thing. Coming to the UPSC exam structure, for all those people who are unaware about it, we'll spend 2 minutes on the slide. The structure is it has three-stage examination. Prelims is a multiple choice question. You give it. Once you qualify it, then you write mains, which is subjective choice paper. And the marks in the main stage are only calculated for your ranking. And if you clear in the main stage, then you come to interview stage. And the interview stage is a one face-to-face personality with a board, interview board. And if you clear that, then you are in the final list. Now, that is the exam part of it, civil service examination. This exam has a notification every year. So we have been lucky that every year UPSC, creates a notification around February that this is the exam we are conducting for hiring this amount of vacancy, and then from this amount of services. Civil services examination caters to around 19 civil services of India. It includes Indian Administrative Service, it includes Indian Police Service, it includes Indian Foreign Service, it includes Indian Customs and Taxes, Income Tax Officers, IRS, Revenue Services, then Postal Services, then Railway Traffic Services, then Corporate Affairs Services, then Telecommunication Services, then uh, Defense Estate Services. So there are in the notification a list of services for which the exam is being conducted is told. One thing is common, the first prelims between civil services exam and Indian Forest Service is common, but the mains are different. So this is the part of the exam. Now, why this world says this is the toughest exam in the world? Now, this is very, many people are giving this exam just to associate with the prestige. I am preparing for the tough exam in the world. So that is not a, I mean, I don't know. It is not like preparing for a marathon, ultra marathon, or things like that. It is Exam is tough because the number of people are giving the exam and the success ratio. And this is for the dash, as you can see in the dashboard or the there is a data from 2020 exam. 10 lakh people applied for the exam. 5 lakh turned out on the day of prelims. From the 5 lakh, only 10,000 could be in the cutoff for writing mains. From the 10,000 in the mains, only 2,000 were interview called, and from the 2,000, around 833 were final people in the list. So it is less than 0.004%. If you see 833 and 10 lakh applicant, that who makes it to the list. Why does this happen? Firstly, people consider this as an academic excellence exam. So what happens? All of us start reading, give me notes, give me this book, give me that one. But this exam is not for academic excellence. It is for a job, and the job is called Civil Servant of India. So you might be gold medalist, you might be anything in the topper of the batch since your childhood, but that will not ensure. You need to have an attitude, you need to have an approach towards this job, and you should be also fit for the job. And that's what the exam is checking. If you deny the process, many people will say, ये बंद हो जाना चाहिए ऐसा है वैसा है. I would say if you follow the bureaucratic principles of how Britishers have created, this is the format. They followed it dedicatedly since ages. Exam writing skills for becoming civil servant is still valid in UK also. They use the same process. The civil servants might have lost their reputation or relevancy in other countries, in developed countries, because of the economic growth and business growth. But the pattern or the way the government or the governance happens is through bureaucracy, and this is the only fittest way which is happening in UK modeled countries. India is one of them. This is a legacial exam. So with this, now we have cracked why the exam is tough, and whether it is tough for you, it depends on your ability to write the exam, not because of the total people applicant. It is tough, not because of the nature of subject which you are studying. It is told that if you give the UPSC prelims paper to a 10th class student and tell them, कोई time नहीं है बेटा, just solve it, take your time. There is no time limit. He will be able to clear the cutoff. But if you say the same paper to an aspirant and say you have only 2 hours to solve it, exactly that is where the failure starts. So the key skill is not just to prepare or learn about information, but also recall it, make it relevant, and tick mark the correct option in the answer sheet in time. So with this, I'll come to one slide which is talking about uh, uh, you know what are the success vendor of UPSC aspirants. Today, I don't know what stage you are in. All of you who have attempted this exam or you are trying to attempt, but I'm always sure that all of you have seen some or other topper. What do the toppers have? What you do not have today? What is the difference? In my last 14, 15 years of interaction with multiple aspirants. And one other thing is I do not endorse any topper. Okay, you will never see any topper's name in my website or brochure. It is their hard work. I am only a mentor. I don't only write the numbers because to show that there are people who are approaching. It is a very private thing. Success is private. So it's not like coaching institute will put names of people and they have never even attended. That's all fake. If you feel that you are a part of such thing to get impressed by such things, please, I am not the right choice at all. I only follow in like if you have met for say one in this year, so we have a very limited time on this earth. So let us work together to make each other best. So best version of yourself. So that is what is my intent, not to put posters of you and do all. There are organizations who do that. So you will not find any names coming in. But once you become civil servant, you will tell your people on aspirants that you can go to Abhilash sir and understand. Especially, this is how it started, and this is how I told you that aspirants who became civil servants, or not even went in others' careers, they started or telling people to come who are unable to crack the exam for various reasons. Coming to the topic, what are the success mantra? What does a UPSC aspirant have? First, topic list covering the syllabus. Book list, NCRT, NIOS, what is the book list? Test series, practicing MCQ. Test series for answer writing for mains and practice of other GS mains paper. Mains has multiple paper, essay and optional, language paper as well. And then current affairs. So one is topic list, book list, test series, test series for answer writing, mains, and current affairs. So these are the five element which is required for any aspirant to prepare for this exam. Okay. Second part. What is the value, moral value? Consistency is the key. Many times you will fail. Many times you will see 100 paper question and 100 paper, a question paper had 100 question, you could solve only 10 or 13. Wrong rate is very high. Error rate is negative marking. You are topping in negative mark. You are going in minus. Like that. So, but do not discourage yourself. It will happen. It's okay. There is only a gap of knowledge gap. The moment you will complete that knowledge gap, that negative will become a positive answer. Today you are not aware. That's why you are marking a wrong thing. Maybe you are not clear. So that's why consistency is the key. And then positivity around you. Many times what happens is, like they say about, I would not endorse, but Arijit's song. Even if you don't have a girlfriend, you start feeling emotional about it. So this is the influence of that song which you feel like that. Similarly, what is the influence around you when it comes to preparation of this exam? Can I crack it? Can I don't crack it? क्या कर पाऊंगा? Whether I'm, it is up to you. What kind of influences you create? Adopt and evolve. Time time moves on. Change is constant. Things will keep on changing. Some notification will change. Some last year's way of preparation will be different than this year. Somebody is saying this is the best thing, valid for that year only, not for this year. So you'll have to, in a preparation, you'll have to change your stance many times and adapt and evolve. And the most final word, believe in yourself. Let me tell you, whoever in the world does what doesn't matter. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता दुनिया में कौन कहाँ क्या क्या गोल्ड मेडल जीत रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, कि हार रहे हैं, कि हताश हो रहे हैं. What matters is how much you feel that you can crack in this exam. क्या कमी रह गई है जो मैं सुधार सकती हूँ, ये सुधार सकता हूँ. जब मैं सुधारूंगा तो मैं how will I crack the exam and what will I why I do need to do this. अपने पे सेल्फ बिलीफ इज द मस्ट थिंग इन दिस एग्जाम. और मैं बता देता हूँ, आज आप यू माइट मेनी मेनी ऑफ यू बी थिंकिंग लाइक एक साल पढ़ लूंगा, फटाक से प्रीलिम्स दे दूंगा, मेंस होते ही ऐसा ये सर्विस ले लूंगा. ये ऐसे शुरू करते हैं लोग, ऐसे 3 4 साल 5 साल चले जाते हैं. वो जो 5 6 साल है ना, उसके एक बीच में एक टाइम आएगा, आपको रियलाइज करके द लाइफ इज टीचिंग यू टू नो मोर अबाउट योर सेल्फ. इन द थर्ड अटेम्प्ट फिर क्या मैं ये नहीं कर पा रहा? अरे मैंने यार 10th कर लिया था, मैंने ये कर लिया, मैंने वो कर लिया लाइफ में, मैं प्रीलिम्स नहीं क्लियर कर पा रहा, या मैं मेंस में अटक जा रहा हूँ, या मैं इंटरव्यू में क्रैक नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. सर इट विल बी कॉन्स्टेंटली सेल्फ डिस्कवरी ऑफ योर सेल्फ, uplifting your own potential, your own belief. So believe in yourself is the key. Coming to the 5 tools, topic list, I will provide you. Book list, I will provide you. Test series, I will provide you. Test series of mains, I will provide you. Current affairs, I will provide you. यही मैंने सोचा कि क्या है, इतना सारा इंफॉर्मेशन ओवरलोड से भरा पड़ा है दुनिया भर में, एक जगह पे कुछ मिल ही नहीं रहा. कल समथिंग हैपेंस, पीपल से दिस इज द न्यूएस्ट थिंग, दिस इज द न्यूएस्ट थिंग. So with that intention, I started this called program by GS Foundation program by email. In that, it's a free study plan by email, and you would have seen I have uh, uh, I have so you have to enlist yourself in uh, a form, and your mail, and every day a mail comes with study targets, learning material, question paper. I'll show you, I'll just share my screen, and it is absolutely free. The only thing is it is not time bound. अगर आप ये सोचोगे कि वो इसी मेंस के लिए है कि इसी प्रीलिम्स के लिए, नहीं नहीं नहीं. It is a booster program. Basically, when if you are preparing, then this will help you to boost your preparation. Just a second. I want to show you the screen. In case अभी तक आपने एनरोल नहीं किया है, so you go to the website elevateice.com और the links which I've given in the WhatsApp. वहाँ पे आपको एक फॉर्म मिलेगा, ये फ्री ईमेल ऑफ यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विस एग्जाम स्टडी गाइड एट योर इनबॉक्स. ये आप भरिए, ज्वाइन नाउ करिए, स्पैम फोल्डर में रजिस्टर करिए, वैलिडेट योर ईमेल आईडी एंड यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग ईमेल्स. ओके, यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग ईमेल्स एंड ईमेल विल बी लाइक दिस, आता रहेगा. एवरी डे यू विल गेट ईमेल. मैं ट्रैक नहीं करता, ये फ्री है प्रोग्राम. आप कितना करोगे आपकी शिद्दत पे. दिस इज नथिंग टू डू विथ मी एज सच. यू विल सी, आई एम ऑल्सो शोइंग माई ईमेल आईडी जहाँ पे मैं एक, आप देख, अगर आप मेरा स्क्रीन देख पा रहे हैं, इफ यू आर एबल टू सी माई स्क्रीन, कैन समबडी पुट इन अ चैट यस और नो. कैन यू सी माई स्क्रीन? कैन समबडी पुट इट यस और नो चैट में? बोर हो गए, सब सो गए शायद. ओके, आई होप यू आर एबल टू सी द थिंग. सो दिस इज द ईमेल यू विल गेट. आपके मोबाइल पे एक्सेस करना है. यू विल सी अ लिंक टू द लर्निंग वीडियो जो यूट्यूब में खुलेगा. देन यू विल सी जो भी चैप्टर है उसका चैप्टर नोट्स, ए पीडीएफ फाइल. Then you know the chapter also from NCRT, the direct source. Then you will have a revision practice MCQ. इसी चैप्टर का रिवीजन MCQ है. देन अगर CSAT होगा तो CSAT का पेपर होगा, उसका डिटेल होगा सब्जेक्ट वाइज. करंट अफेयर होगा तो करंट अफेयर का जो भी डिटेल होगा. यू कैन रिप्लाई विथ स्टडी, एनी स्टडी रिलेटेड डाउट, और as per this particular mailer any feedback or link to me in WhatsApp. So this is what comes with this daily email plan. सो यू हैव टू स्टार्ट. आपका शुरू हो जाएगा तो आपको फोकस में रहोगे बस, दैट्स इट. दिस इज द फ्री प्रोग्राम एंड दिस इज व्हाट, इफ यू हैव क्लिक द इंस्टाग्राम एड एंड कम ओवर दैट इंस्टाग्राम एड में आपने देखा है कि फी प्रोग्राम है. तो देन दिस इज द प्रोग्राम विच आई एम टॉकिंग. सो वट एवर आई हैव कमिटेड आई प्रोवाइड इट. उसमें कोई यू नो सेकेंड ये नहीं है, नथिंग टू हाइड, और ऐसा कोई मैं नॉट टेकिंग बेनिफिट ऑफ एनीथिंग लाइक ऑल दैट. So this is the there now comes for now from this session, this point onwards, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to talk about people who are aspiring for this year examination. Okay. This year examination, there is around 86 days available. 86 days are available. We will consider them as 70 days available. Okay. Uh, Now what you need to do is in this 70 days, divide your preparation into three phases. First 40 days, next 20 days, next 10 days. The first 40 days, prepare all the subjects, everything, however you want to prepare, consolidate your preparation. This is for students who are aspiring for this year examination, have done their coaching, also know where to study, they have all the educational kit. तो आप उसको कंसोलिडेट करिए, यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग अबाउट एवरी सैटरडे संडे, मे बी नॉट एवरी फोर्टनाइटली, एक टेस्ट सीरीज दीजिए. In that, what you need to understand first, are you able to complete it in the time? Second, what are your strength and weakness area? from all the subjects: history, geography, art and culture, environment, polity, economy, science and tech, current affair. What are your strength सब्जेक्ट, what are your weakness सब्जेक्ट, क्या पढ़ने में मजा आता है आपको, क्या क्लैरिटी रहती है किस, तो दैट यू विल कम टू नो दैट कि ये स्ट्रेंथ है, ये वीकनेस। 2 दिन एमसीक्यू, 2-3 पेपर आप कर लोगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा। तो फर्स्ट 40 फेज में हमने क्या निकाला, हमने पढ़ाई करी, हमने टेस्ट सीरीज दिया कुछ कुछ, वी रियलाइज दीज आर द स्ट्रेंथ एरिया। द नेक्स्ट 20 डेज स्ट्रेंथ एरिया को बूस्ट करने, बढ़िया से प्रिपेयर करने। 4 सब्जेक्ट निकलेगा, बहुत 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 अच्छा है आपका। हिस्ट्री अच्छा है, इंडियन फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल अच्छा है, आर्ट एंड कल्चर अच्छा है, एनवायरमेंट अच्छा है, फिर क्या बोलते हैं, इकोनॉमी अच्छा है, बस पॉलिटी अच्छा नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं। जो अच्छा है उसको पकड़ो, बिल्कुल तगड़ा प्रिपेयर करो उसको। ये उस कैसे प्रिपेयर करेंगे, एमसीक्यू से प्रिपेयर करो, क्वेश्चन क्वेश्चन निकालो, कहीं ना कहीं से बहुत सारे अवेलेबल है पूरे मार्केट में, करते रहो, प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चन करो, सब करो, जरा बढ़िया से 20 दिन बिल्कुल तगड़ा प्रिपेयर। So that will happen. Your strength area, you are going to win this exam through your strength only. सारा पढ़ के जाने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला, फेल हो जाओगे। सारा पढ़ के गए इसका मतलब फुल रेसिपी फॉर फेलियर। इमेजिन you are a warrior. You are a warrior. You have 2 hands only. But when you are in school of learning war, you are taught bow and arrow. You are taught sword. You are taught other instrument. You have taught without any arms fighting. Every kind of war tactic you are taught. But during the war, can you wear everything and do at the same time? No, you only have 2 hands. These are your strength hands. Whatever instrument you gather, that is the one which you can, you know, crack the exam. So whatever the subjects, 2-3 subjects which are very favorite, that you are going to crack it. Then comes last 10 days. Last 10 days is all about revising whatever you have in your notes, through your notes. No new content, no new YouTube, no drama, no other thing. Just prepare, focus on whatever you have prepared from your own handwriting, written notebooks. Wherever is exam center, you may need to travel, check out your exam center, be the mentally prepared for all the checking and all that thing they will do this time and all. And then Bhagwan ka naam lo, go for the exam. So this is what I would suggest for the next 70 days, how to prepare if you want to crack it. People who think they need mentorship and guidance, I have a program which I call Revision Marathon, Prelims for Prelims. Okay. Now let me tell you this. For the last 10 years or 11 years, I actually do this free program called 35-day revision program through email. So I only value added this program. So the first phase of program, which starts from 10th March, you will get daily 35 daily mails with all the target and everything to be done. But I value added with lectures. I value added with lot of question MCQs to deal with daily practice activities. 5 full-length tests of UPSC mock test series, and then current affair capsules. Apart from that, a 50 hours 5-day bonus workshop. Now, this is what I did after once you have done your 50 days, another 5 days for this thing, so that you leave no stone unturned. Karna hai to karna hai. And I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be there with you online live. This is 100% online. The course is going to deliver through email. You don't need any app or anything. YouTube is enough. Zoom and YouTube are enough. And this is going to be this thing. The enrollment is open for it. I started, I think 26th, I launched the program, and I reached out to everybody through WhatsApp, the details and all the groups wherever I am. So what is there? Because it's a fee-based program, even if you have shown interest, the free program will start from 10th of March. You just enroll to the 35-day program. The link is there. After the event also, I will send you the link. But if you want to be part of the uh, value added program, 5,000 is plus GST is the amount. And see, this is not a comparative. You say this company is doing this, this is the charge in that company. Whatever is your wish, you go ahead. I am not stopping. I have added things which I feel is value added for whatever thing. And if I had to justify that, then it feels very, uh, it's not right. It's like everybody has their own way of delivering something. I have my own way, and I feel this is what it is. Only thing I can do is reduce the, flexibility, include a flexibility. So the flexibility is for only people who are showing the intent by 28th Feb. The link will expire. The link is there in the description of the YouTube as well. 1,000 rupees plus GST you have to pay till 28th Feb. The moment you do the payment, I'll put you in the list of uh, people who are going to do this value added services. And I have jotted down that 31st March is the second this thing EMI, and then final is 15th April. See, I've done to break the flexibility itself. Don't consider it as any app or driven. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कर रहा मैं. Just to help you that you are there. If you feel that कि you don't want to do it, you आप 1,000 रुपीज दे दो, एंड विदिन 30 डेज, 15 डेज you feel ये आपको कुछ बेनिफिट हो नहीं रहा है. I'll return the 30 within 30 days. You say I'll return it, no problem. There can be mistake from my side also. But if you show me trust, I will show you 4 times trust. That's what I can say. So this is what is there. And yeah, it is not obviously, you know, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं पढ़ाना बंद कर दूँ कुछ नहीं. Everything will keep on happening. But yeah, personal mentoring, I would be able to know you also. You would also know me. Like we are there in Zoom session, we'll have one-on-one session as well. Especially for people who do this thing. Today they register. And if I can do a full payment, 5,000 plus GST, no problem. Please do that. However it is. The 30 days is valid for this 30 days for both the payment. Only the benefit is I'm giving personal mentorship for people, 20, 30 people. I'll keep on track personally that what they're studying and how they're studying. Apart from that, once the program is live, then people can join anytime. For them, day one will start from the day they join the email program. And anything value add, they will join. But if you delay much, वही है कि you will not give yourself time to prepare, because we know 25th March, 25th May को एग्जाम देना है. तो more you delay, more time goes waste. That's the only thing. But otherwise, my intention is to help, and the free program itself will also help you to boost and guide. यहाँ थोड़ी सी धक्का मारूंगा मैं, I will be there in person. That's the only thing. And there is this bonus workshop, which I felt like, मतलब जो बोलते हैं 10-10 घंटा बैठ के पढ़ाई किया. इफ यू हैव इंक्रीज टू दैट तपस्या लेवल, यू विल एंजॉय दैट. सब कुछ बढ़िया से फ्रेश रहेगा ब्रेन में. नो ऐप और जस्ट यूट्यूब PDF व्यूअर और व्हाट्सएप इज द वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन एंड ईमेल. So this is about the program. The link I'll share the link here in the chat also, and I'll also WhatsApp. Already given WhatsApp, I'll also WhatsApp. So my intention is here to help you, feel कि इस बार जो हम प्रिपेयर करके दे रहे हैं, if you are appearing for this exam, we are doing it differently, and there is something which is working. If you feel that it's not going to work, then हमें कुछ strategy change करना पड़ता है. So that we'll see together how you individually, as per your situation scenario, things are there for that. Okay. So this is about the prelims marathon program for 2025 aspirant. If you are a 2026 aspirant, you can join the free program, but no need to pay and be a part of it. जब एक आग लगता है तभी, the rocket launch happens only when there's a fire behind it. So there has to be a time bound thing. Then only you will enjoy the process. Otherwise, it's this thing. So my expectation from you, if you be a part of this, is daily 3 to 4 hours for this commitment. Apart from that, you can have your own program plan, do anything, but 3 to 4 hours dedicated with it for till prelims. We have crossed the prelim. Now I'm not talking about any main subject or anything optional and all that. It is only about prelims. So with this, my session is over here. If you have any questions, do let me know in the chat. I will end the stream now, YouTube stream. And for the people who are inside the session, they can unmute their mic and talk.